everyone, it's Fantayzia. So there is a really exciting update for inZOI. We officially know when the June update is coming. This is the update that was originally supposed to come in May, and then it was pushed back till June, and until today we had no idea when it would be in June, and I'm happy to say it is right around the corner. So if you head over to Steam, you will see a little letter. It's also over on Discord. Before we go any further, I just wanted to quickly let you guys know, if you go into the game options and you go over to gameplay and then you scroll all the way down to the creator code and hit enter creator code, you can use my code fantayzia, spelled exactly the way it is here. It is currently working. I tried it out. This is completely optional, but it does help support me in the channel, and you do also get a free shirt in game. So if you do decide to use my code, I just want to say thank you so much. But yeah, if you just click on inZOI on Steam, you'll just see an update here. So it says K-Jun's letter, a sneak peek at the June gameplay update. So I'm not going to be reading through this entire thing as usual, but of course, if you want to read this all the way through, then go ahead and head on over to Steam or their official Discord. But it's really sweet here in the beginning, sincerely apologizing to all the creators who were eagerly awaiting the May update. And moving forward, they're going to do their best to share updates in a timely manner. So this update is scheduled for June 13th. And they're committed to making this one worth the wait. So, of course, as we know, this update is going to have the mod kit, but there's also going to be a lot of other things. So this is a sneak peek of what we can expect to see. So because this is a sneak peek, I believe there's going to be more than this. We're also going to see system improvements, bug fixes. But as far as gameplay goes, which I am most excited for, there's going to be updates to family and relationship systems, more ways to build families. Zois can now have children regardless of marital status. Oh my goodness. I cannot tell you how happy this makes me. I could literally just jump up and down about that. There are so many different storylines you can do, you know, when it comes to having a child with someone that you're not married to, and it was very inconvenient that you had to be married. Okay, so along with that, we're getting the adoption system. And initially this was planned a little bit differently, but they wanted to allow players to form families more freely. We chose to simplify the system by minimizing the required conditions. In addition, you will be able to select a Zoe with your desired traits and have a child using their genetic information through medical procedures. Okay, I'm really excited to see how that's going to work out. I love that. Then we also have teenage romance. So previously that could not happen. I actually didn't even get that far yet, so this is a plus side because I feel like by the time I'm playing with a teenager, this update's going to be here, so that's literally perfect. Teenage Zois can now engage in romantic interactions with one another. That said, looking back, I personally wish we could have made teenager and adult Zois appear more visually distinct from each other. So with this in mind, I wouldn't be surprised if they do end up going in and making the teens look more distinctly different from the adults, since this is in early access and this is already being said here. But I don't know if that's something they can go ahead and go back and change now. We are kind of used to adults and teens looking similar because of The Sims 4, so I don't feel like it's like a surprise to anyone. As much as a lot of us wish teenagers looked younger than the adults in life sim games, I feel like we're so used to that now, but I guess we'll see what happens there. So romantic relationships with everyone, a feature that was still in development at the time of early access release, Zois can now form romantic relationships with any other Zoe in the city. To enable this feature, go to the Create a Zoe screen and click the Change Gender Identity button to adjust your Zoe's setting. Okay, so I want to talk about this really quick. This is something I was talking about because people were really upset about the fact that it seemed like you couldn't have any LGBT Zoes around the world, you know. However, for example, you could go into Create a Zoe and make two Zoes lesbian as an example, and then that would work just fine. However, if you were to go ahead and make a Zoe in Create a Zoe and you wanted them to be gay, once they're in the world, it's kind of like all the other Zoes around were just straight by default. So now that's not going to be an issue anymore. I did talk about how this was a feature that was still in development during early access, and it will change because inZOI has even shown LGBT marriage and all that. Okay, so next is sending the first text. Player Zois can now start conversations via text message. While you won't be able to write custom messages, your Zois can send text to other Zois to make plans with them as their relationships grow. We hope to develop a feature someday that allows you to write your own message as well. Okay, yay, because yeah, right now, we have to wait till a Zoe texts our Zoe. We can't send the first text. So this is cool. Then we have quality of life and simulation improvements. So we have UI size settings. In response to player feedback regarding UI visibility, we've added a setting with 3 different options that allows you to adjust the size of the UI elements and text. Okay, this is great because for me, I am totally cool with the size of it, but some things are really small. To be honest, there's probably some things I could see myself sizing up a little bit. If you can do that, like I don't know if you can change things individually. I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, I can definitely see how the UI size is too small for a lot of people, and having the ability to adjust it would be really nice. Next is cheats. Oh my goodness, the long-awaited cheats. Cheats can now be used in game. While the number of cheats currently available is somewhat limited, we will work to add more in future updates. That is totally fine with me. I'm just happy we're finally going to be able to access cheats. So I'm assuming there is definitely going to be some sort of money cheat instead of just pressing that button. I'm assuming we're going to be able to specifically type in the amount of money we want, or there'll be something like mother load. Okay, then we have lifestyle-based changes to body weight and muscle mass. Yay! Okay, so previously, no matter what your ZOI was doing, the body would pretty much stay the same. So however you make it and create a ZOI is how it would be. But now your lifestyle changes, what your ZOI is eating, what they're doing, how they're exercising, all that is going to affect their body changes. So that's amazing. ZOIs will now undergo changes in physique based on their lifestyle choices, offering a more realistic and dynamic gameplay experience. Overeating will cause ZOIs to gain weight, and working out will cause them to build muscle. Then we have exchanging items. ZOIs can now exchange items with each other, opening the door for more interactions. You will be able to gift, give, or sell items from your ZOI's bag. Okay, that's fun too because previously we would just get gifts at our door from other ZOIs. So there's also going to be new items and creative tools. Over 20 new character studio assets added. I can't wait to see them. Oh my goodness. New items for character customization have been added, including highly requested additions to hair-related assets as well as new outfits and accessories. Over 100 new furniture items added. More than 100 unique furniture items have been added, including items for kitchen, bedrooms, and babies. Okay, that is super exciting. And in addition to these features, they're also making overall improvements, both big and small, to sound settings, canvas, animation, simulation, and other parts of the game. So this is so cool, you guys. I can't wait. I cannot wait to actually start using some mods because I have not used any mods. I know there's some out there, but I wanted to wait for the mod kit and then see what's really being created. So I want to know down below if you are also waiting for the mod kit to use mods. I can't wait to see what custom content people make because that's another thing. People have been, making like 3D hairs and stuff like that using the 3D printer. And I also wasn't really feeling that either. They look good, but they don't look like actual inZOI hair because they're like stiff, like they don't move and stuff like that. So now with the mod kit, people are going to be able to make like actual CC hair. So that's going to be really cool. And I cannot wait to see what people create. And I cannot wait for all of these gameplay updates. I haven't played inZOI in a little bit only because I had a lot of sim stuff to catch up on. First of all, because I was literally posting inZOI like crazy. And now I'm like dying to play again. And yeah, so I will be having more inZOI videos soon. But with that, you guys, I want to know all your thoughts down below. Are you excited? The 13th is just around the corner, so not long to wait at all. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.
You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm on